Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Friday Flows here. Got a new face on with us, Conor Dunne. How are you, Conor?
Not too bad, Blake. Yourself?
Doing well. Thanks for joining us. Happy to have you on. You're new to the Friday Flow series, so let's start with a quick intro. Which team are you a part of here at Tynes, Conor?
Yeah, so I'm in the labs team in Tynes. So the big thing that we're doing is helping to build stories for the story library and kind of helping to grow that by reviewing them. And yeah, really glad of the work you're doing to help highlight all of them.
Cool. Part of the team that's the brains behind the operation. If you're familiar with the story library, they've been building that out. And I remember that we hit the 500 milestone a month ago. So what are we up to now?
Just the other day, we hit 600 stories. So
There you
we're,
go.
we're growing
Awesome.
fast.
Yeah, kind of exponentially. That's cool to see. Well, if you're listening and you have any story ideas, Connor's one of the guys that can help actually get it into the library, and we love those community-led ones. But he's going to show a demo here of one around Jamf. So before we hop into the demo, Conor, what's just like, give us the outline. What's the general gist of the problem that the story is looking to solve?
Yeah, so the big use case for this story is with lost devices, trying to get them locked down as quickly as possible. So when it comes to lost devices, for example, over the weekend or in the evening, if your IT team is not online, it's going to be a while till that device gets locked down. And every second can matter in some situations. So the idea of this is to allow something for a regular employee of your company to be able to mark their device as lost and get that locked down immediately. Again, you do have the small issue of user verification. So that's why we are tying in the Jamf for a bit of two-factor security, but that can easily be replaced with Okta or whatever other tools you might be using.
Cool. Makes sense. I have inadvertently left a work phone behind, not at Tynes, but a previous company. So this would have been useful. Well, cool. Let's jump into it. We'd love to take a look at the story.
So again, this is our story here. It's kicked off by a Times page. So if when a user loses their device, they can just pull up this page here and start putting in their reason for lockdown. This is a required field. So if I just say lost device and submit that. Now, again, one thing we're not doing is we're not collecting user details from this, through input. Again, another thing to make it more difficult for people to pretend to be someone else. Through Times pages, we can use the headers to actually retrieve that information. So I've just set myself a authentication request there. And if I approve this on my mobile, you can see that this has marked myself as a valid user and is locking this down. Now, our Jamf instance is a test instance. None of the devices are real, so it's not possible to lock them down. So it's going to fail. But the brief overview is it'll say the device lockdown failed or succeeded, hopefully, and that a Jira ticket has been created. So we can go and we can actually view this ticket, see a bit more information, and from here you can even have customized actions to kickstart more stuff. For example, to unlock the device or to maybe order a new device for that user.
Cool. Super. Yeah. Simple, but very valuable. Like you said, this is one of those like asset management type use cases that kind of directly impact security for sure. Probably bleeds into IT a little bit. So this is great. And then Conor and the labs team are going to start recording demos of these videos and putting them straight onto the library page as well. So if you're familiar with the story library, you've been able to go in there and play around with the story, import it to your tenant. You'll start to see Conor and his team's face pop up a lot more and actually get some of these video walkthroughs. So this is the first one of those. I'll put a link to his other video recording this demo as well at the end of this. But I'm looking forward to a lot more of these, Connor. So thank you.
Thanks, Blake.